Hello, everyone. So today here we have a little history on the occult of Tutankhamun. Started out here with the thorn apple. There is a mystical item called the Thoth apple that is associated with Jehudi. He's showing up here as one of these mystical butterflies. And there's a lot of action and communication happening here about boundaries and expansion. Heavy like water energy here. Also to do with the Celtic cross and Druid shamanism, being a master of death and reincarnation. Here we also have the Wolf's Bane. This is one of my favorite spells. This is an activation of Valhalla and the goddess Loki. I call him a goddess for a reason. I believe he believes to be stronger in his masculine power, regardless of his pronouns here. And this is a little backstory in your akashic records. You're connected to these people. They could have been the first people that appeared in your records. This was the same for me. I did show up as like this negative Queen of Cups. I was able to give out a lot of death spells, make people go to past lives where they were killed, and different things like that to ruin relationships as hard as an initiation. So I can learn how to do love spells properly by having the opposite done to those around me, especially those who are in competition with me and my partner. So that's the whole thing with being a twin flame, and you have this history of being born under these gods, especially Nephthys, with Isis coming out here. We also have here the Worn Wood with Mars, Pluto, a waxing crescent, exorcism. This is kind of just like untitledness, just something for you to meditate on. Like your relationship looks like this to the gods in the heavens, or it will look like this for those of you who are not currently in a twin flame relationship. But you do have here this abundance. Your grandmother could have been a gardener. Mine was as well. We also have here the willow, the Salix alba. Nephthys is coming through again. There's a lot of clairvoyance about this man, a lot of conversations that he has with Isis, the goddess. He even decided to mention again the dragonflies. So this is my twin flame in my relationship. We are both writers. My middle name is Romeo, so Rome could be significant to you. He tells me I have eyes like the witch that bewitched him first, and that he's in love with them very deeply. You might have very deep, sad, brown eyes here that are very filled with romanticism. Very, very filled with romanticism. You also have here the angel's trumpet, the number 1. So there's damage curses on a graveyard. Whatever graveyard your family is laying in, there was a curse. Just for like druid beginners, this is like the breaking of the curse, you being aware of this. You might want to study this card. Just stop this video, screenshot it or something. Put it this way too. But yeah, I'm not gonna get too into that. You know, the cards very much speak for themselves. If you like are a druid here. For those of you who are new to druid, you might want to start with thinking about the word holy, looking at this word. That's what holly stands for in this interpretation of the reading. I'm going to give myself a little shuffle here. Okay, from the middle of the deck, we have the 7 of Wands to Justice, Life Force. Ooh, and the Death. Your ancestors want to go home, especially if you do have Valhallan ancestors. You might need to start praying for them or go visit their worship sites. They're currently under like a Death Star, it's called. This is like new information to me, so. But it has to do with Sirius. I was channeling Sirius stars, granting a lot of wishes recently. I just moved to Florida. I'm like a King of Cups energy, where I'm like able to see clairvoyantly into people's dream worlds and make their dreams into a reality. With the Faery King coming out here, I have this heavy crown chakra energy, and also this very locust storm Zeus-like energy about me, like very summer energy, very large on the harvest being of the people. You see how many people are floating around, and he was the one who had to fight for this. I'm also African as well as Celtic, so you could have a mixed relationship where this is the same. because we do have the lover's necks. You could have, what's it called? A Virgo rising. Or someone who's connected to your lover has a Virgo rising and has a great fortune. They might be leaving to you, either of you. Yeah, with the Knight of Crowns. There's something obscure about this proposition, though, with the sun. It's like over-explained message or like too much information when you should be enjoying yourself. Yeah, with the joint efforts of futility. If you're druids, like you're birds of a feather, you fly in a pack, but I don't know. You see how close this man is to getting chomped up. That's just like the energy currently. He also had the Three of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so something not coming together. Yeah, with this reverse as well. There's a major lack of manifestation when it comes to any groups you're currently in. There's also a lack of burden. Maybe you've gotten away with them, protected yourself with like a sun magic spell. Or 10 people have done this to you. Or 10 readers have told you something very similar. 10 of people. Or like you could be the 10th person that joined the group. That could be a tower moment for you. Another confirmation. There's just like a lot of the unknown coming up in your life. And people are just being judged about you. You're like very new to the occult. And you are like a knight in shining armor. And like people are sending you like spiritual friendships in the astral realm. Like I'm hearing like different fairies, different goddesses like Nephthys and Isis and Osset, whatever you want to call her. Just like the maiden archetype is and all this like runic energy. With Rue is one of my favorite curses to put on people because they will learn how to be Venetian. This is the architect number, 22. It's just a simple like omen to the gods to clarify why Seven Lothus, this spell here, the devil's goat plant, goat plant tree. It's just like a Capricorn plant. It's just like that's the way of the Capricorn. So like burn your person into beauty. Especially if you are a Capricorn sun and you have an opposition with any water placements here. That's something I'm very much picking up. We have here Poppy as well. I'm going to cut the deck one more time to get some more tarot. The Eight of Wands. So you're seeing every 86 and 68 are like my cult initiation numbers. These are like the deepest numbers that radiate with me. But having like an upside down relationship was like part of getting to where I am when it comes to finances. Like I had to learn how to be alone. I learned how to fight in power within myself. This is something that you've probably had to do within yourself with Burrow here. Exhaustion, questioning motivations, realignment. It took you maybe even 25 years, what they're saying. Or maybe when you're 25, everything will just come into complete alignment. The number 11 is another confirmation. Some type of like phoenix-like energy. You could like Charizard or like charred wood. The smell of like charred wood with Prudence coming out here. You might have ghostly memories of the other side from childhood with self-assurance, integrity, clear-mindedness. A lot of things like happening in your home. You could have levitated. You could have been one who astral travels or astral projects, whatever you want to call it. But dreams of like mirroring each other, you and your twin flame are definitely coming up with the number 27. So the Six of Coins, yeah, there's like, you could work with like solar plexus chakras at this time with slow and steady. Maybe you've been eating less as well, fasting, the expectation to get into better health because, I don't know, I'm kind of picking up the energy maybe like the last 3 years. You've just been giving like a lot of time to like communities, work, this man who you were investing in, the King of Pentacles coming out here. With the Judgment, Empress, and the Seven of Cups. So it's definitely been a mystic journey. You guys could both be blonde. You both could live in Florida. This is definitely a twin flame relationship though. These cards are very, very straightforward today. We also do have here fermentation, patience, and maturity. So this is like definitely the major blockage going on when it comes to love. You know, you just got to be patient. You got to open up your mother of the three moon goddess energy, you know. You really just got to read through people, read through situations, feel your anthems, feel your songs that like get you through the day. Like you have to start like the questioning of reality, the questioning of what the 5D is versus the 3D and why you exist in the 3D and not the 2D or 1D. and what the beings that work there are, because they are your helpers, they are your guides. It was just 1000. So, this is like a complete end of a cycle. This is complete new groundwork, building yourself back up. You could be Anunnaki, you could be a Royal Grey starseed, you could see hovercraft, you could see aliens, the police and CIA maybe gossiping about you, like the way you could have gotten yourself out of a jail situation, or someone like trying to do fraud or get you put into some type of scam here, and you just manipulated your energy through God, through your triple moon goddess energy. You have a very strong Lilith placement in your birth chart, or worship her as a deity, or be part of a Lilith cult on the other side when you astral project, knowingly or not. You could also be one of the people that used to go. I used to run in the astral world tavern called Roots. And it was a game called Egyptian Massacre, where you would basically spill the tea and reincarnate with your friends, like playing tarot as a game, like just build like a like a very strong like telepathy communication, and it was 11111 or 1111 there, and yeah. I'm just like hung up on this. There's just like such a strong blockage on communication at this time for my channeling, but the information is also very clear. So do excuse me on this. This should be good enough for you. We also have here the greatest one word no for those of you who don't want to be in a relationship, or just see that the unfinished business is all up in their mind and you kind of have nothing to do with their. It's like the martyrdom was in the reverse. Like, you don't need to be bearing a cross for this person. The Ace of Pentacles, like, God's already got that. And the Six of Wands in reverse, like, they're not winning this. Knight of Swords after that is saying the death spells are going right back to them. And they're just going to say, yeah, I'm not fighting you anymore. I just want to be cute and playful. But, that root spell is definitely protecting you. And you might want to work with, like, other runes at this time, because there are, like, magus and genies among you at this time trying to plant you serious star blessings. So you've been having a lot of bad dreams about, like, moving forward in a spiritual sense, or, like, maybe picking up Wicca or one of these other things. Is the conditioner, is, like, childhood memories. I'm so picking up heavy, you're someone that loves Pokemon as a child, or, like, maybe your kids love Pokemon, or just a friend, someone close to you loves Pokemon as confirmation. There's a lot of fire signs I'm picking up in this video as well. So, yeah, I'm going to leave this off here. Thank you.